CashColorCannabis, a high level of conversation, sponsored by Greenhouse Bliss. I got my 2 guests in the building tonight. My man Big Son, my man Redcoat the Poet. Ray.
Two player.
Did I say 2 player?
2 player.
All right, we
2
done.
player. What?
No.
Like, see, look, you know what I'm saying? You want to throw all this, you know what I'm saying, this ghetto epitaph on it. I worked the ER. The ER there. The ER president. You not the ER. 2 player.
2 player.
2 player.
2 player.
All right.
2 player, man. All right, so they 2 player. These
2 player.
These 2 players are gonna be at South by Southwest this weekend. Matter of fact, you're gonna be at one of the events I'm hosting.
Yes, I am. We are.
Yeah.
We are. 2 player will be.
Yeah, man. So I got to get used to hearing these 2 for the next couple of hours. So I thought, let me bring them on the show so I can get, get it out my system.
Acclimated.
Yeah, acclimated.
2 player.
You know what? Well, I always wanted to know this question. Like, so how did you 2 meet in the first place? Like, was it through music or?
Yeah, 100%. I met Coat long ass time ago at the Apache. You know what I'm saying? Just like on some humbug shit.
We about to say
like,
R.I.P. Apache in a minute.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it's so hard.
Yeah, man. To say goodbye.
Anyway,
But
I met
Georgia Tech
Coat at
need
the
more
Apache,
dorms.
you know what I'm saying? Like when Mighty Network, you know what I'm saying? Like that's his collective at the time. And Boys is dope, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, well, shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Crit was in there. Pre-Crit was in Crit, you know what I'm saying? Like, pre-see me on top 3 Crit. You know what I'm saying? Like 06. You know what I'm saying? So we was all off in there just, you know what I'm saying, being young country niggas in the Apache.
Yeah.
And then 10 years later, he sent me a record to jump on.
10 years later. That's how
Word,
long
you know what I'm
it took.
saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I saw him, he was always good.
Yeah.
Then we did Midnight Mackin' 3 years ago.
Yep.
And then
That's on your album, right?
Yeah, it's on my album.
that was on Ode to the Underground.
Ode to the Underground.
Yeah.
And then
Probably
we
about 4
just,
years ago.
it was, I ain't gonna say ever since then, but then he sent me something to jump on, but my mama had just passed, so I wasn't doing no rapping.
So, yeah.
So I couldn't work, so I couldn't do shit. And I told him, I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying, look, man, when I feel better, I'll do it. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, no problem. Then he kind of like put me in a corner. He was like, bruh, this weekend, here, you reminded, this weekend. And I showed up, and then we did Parking Lot. It was originally a feature for something he was doing.
Okay.
But it was so dope. It was like, oh man, we need to do this. We need a whole thing of this.
Man.
We need to keep doing this right here.
Really? So that's how it spun out. Because Parking Lot was a dope record.
Yeah, it was
I
dope.
didn't know really.
And that record was actually supposed to be on Made in the Trunk.
Okay.
Right.
But I just had to have Sun on it. So I was like, you know what? We just gonna hold that. I'm just gonna hold Parking Lot.
Man, you
Because
love
I
player.
heard him, you know what I mean? I was like, you know what I
Hey
mean?
man, when you got a
Something
vision,
on this.
when you got a vision, you got a vision.
You know.
Yeah.
2 player.
Well, you know what? We blessed for that. You know what I'm saying? Because off of Parking Lot, we do have a full project, 2 player.
2 player.
2 player,
Two
man.
player.
Let's talk about that new album, man. So how did that project finally come to life? You know what I'm saying? Did he finally got a chance to nail you in the studio long enough?
Nope. When it was so easy.
So it's the
Bro,
most
you're like, you know
easiest
what I'm saying?
one
Like if I tell you what happened, you know what I'm saying, you think it sounds like some ready-made fake rapper shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Look, we shot the Parking Lot video.
Yeah.
He played me the next beat at the video shoot. The next week recorded the next song.
What was the first song y'all recorded?
The first song we recorded was Parking
the
Lot.
Parking Lot.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Parking Lot. Okay.
We did, you know what I'm saying? Like we recorded Parking Lot.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, shot a video to it.
Yeah.
And put it out 4 days after that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was full speed ahead. At that video shoot, he played "Fuck It Up."
Fuck it.
So then, you know what I'm saying? Like then we recorded "Fuck It Up" like 4 days later.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days after that, he played the other 3 beats. And then we recorded all 3 of them every, you know what I'm saying, every week. Then he played one more beat. And I was like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? We need to do this one too. So we only picked 6 beats.
Yeah.
And we only did 6 songs.
Yeah, we only made 6 beats.
That was it. There was only 6 beats. There was only 6 songs. There ain't nothing on the editing room floor. Ain't no throwaways. Nothing.
It was them 6 songs and we was out.
Well, we cut those vocals. The first time we cut them vocals, the last time we cut them vocals. That was it. It was like every time.
Dang.
It was perfect.
It did,
2 player.
You know what? It did come off. It does come off real.
Raw.
Yeah, not just raw, but it comes off real cohesive. You know, so
Yeah.
it makes sense that y'all just kind of knocked out 6 records.
2
and then
player.
kept it- and then kept it player.
2 player.
They kept it player. So what? 2
player.
Kept it 2 player, man. You know, the thing I like about 2 player the most was how southern it sounds.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that sounds crazy being that we're in Atlanta, but so far the sound of Atlanta is trap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And trap is something totally different than what I'm trying to explain to y'all about 2 player.
100%.
2 player is almost like a UGK baby. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like
100%,
it's
you know what
that
I'm saying?
level
Like,
of
it's
southern.
2 player represents everything from the edge of Texas to the tip of Florida, all the way up to probably Memphis.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all encompassing.
That-
all
that-
the way to, you know what I'm saying?
that part of
South
the
Carolina,
South.
North Carolina. It's that right there. It's all that.
Yeah.
The part that Pimp C wouldn't call the East Coast.
Hey man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. We did represent both Central and Eastern Pacific time zone.
Well, I like that part. That's one of the things I like the most about the album. I felt like Playa is really a testament to old Southern music, 8 Ball and MJG, that UGK type
3-6,
sound, man.
Ghetto Mafia.
Was that the point when y'all started crafting the album that you wanted to kind of stay to that vibe?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We wanted that, and we just wanted to just, you know what I mean, just bring that, just keep that whole Southern funk, you know what I mean, the whole Southern bunk thing. We want to keep, that going.
It was authentic, man.
So
we weren't trying to do that. That's just who we are.
And we did what we do best. Like if you listen to Sun, if you go and listen to Sun, you know what I mean, and if you listen to Coat, you know what I'm saying. We very versatile, MCs. Yeah. But when it comes to that type of Southern raw shit, we do that best. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if it's 2 basketball players and you got a 3-point shooter and you got somebody that goes to the hole, like if Sunk going to the hole, he didn't take he's not taking no threes.
I ain't shooting no
threes.
threes.
And if I don't go to the hole, I'm just shooting threes. You know what I mean? To me, that's that's how that project was.
If I feel like I'm finna get blocked, I'm
gonna
kick it out. He got it.
Bam.
You know what I'm saying? If they double team him, he kick it in. I got it. No worries.
Bam.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't nothing to worry about. It's dynamic. It's a pure dynamic. You know what I'm saying? It's like white heat, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is like this was like motherfucking magic, dog.
And we didn't tamper with it.
No, and I was really impressed with the production, and now I know that you did the production. You know what I mean?
Bad clad.
Okay. Well, the production is it. You know what I'm saying? Like that really stood out. Like I say, especially songs like "Play Me Some Pimpin'," one of my favorite records.
Boy.
That record go, man.
Hard. On another level.
Hard.
2-player.
The moment I heard the sample, I was like, that's definitely the one.
And that's the other thing I want to speak about. You know what I'm saying? The samples, boy. That's what made it that's what gave it that Southern tinge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
You really took it back to where you got the horns in the back. We got the soul singers cruising through the middle of the song. Like it was just really like a throwback.
Sample.
And we do a lot of that in the trunk. So that's the whole it's 2 players, but it's really like a 4-headed monster too. You know what I'm saying? Cause when me and Bad, you know what I'm saying, when we digging, you know what I'm saying, we kind of digging together. So we looking for just that essence, the Southern essence. Yeah. When you hear a sample, you be like, damn, that sound like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Some Cass Rip or something like that.
There you go. Yeah. Some Dungeon Family will pull out.
Yeah, so we was looking for that, you know what I'm saying? And everyone had to be like bloodstream, you know what I mean? Like, Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite records on the album?
We just had a text Shane about this. So, I don't have a best record. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, how long is this text chain? Because he loved doing them text chains. Like how long is that text chain?
Like it's everlasting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I kicked out my favorite verse. My favorite verse overall, my favorite Coat verse, my favorite song, favorite beat. Okay. So my favorite Coat verse is Fuck It Up verse. Okay. My favorite Big Sun verse, that Word of Mouth verse. The favorite beat is the Play Me Some Pimpin' beat.
Okay, Play Me Some Pimpin'.
You know what I'm saying?
Play Me Some Pimpin'. That's my beat right there.
Crazy.
The best feel is Word of Mouth.
Word of Mouth stupid.
I like how y'all broke it all down. So y'all sat down and had a whole conversation about your album.
Yeah, no saying like I'm talking about what you talking about narcissism, baby? Whoa, boy, no say I love the fuck out myself. I can't listen to nobody else. I'm too busy for myself. But for real, is that cheating?
No, but
I'm enjoying. I ain't just doing it for streams.
Because I don't even listen to myself like that. You know what I'm saying?
So I got him fucked up. He over there listening to himself.
Crazy that energy. That's the energy y'all need though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nigga,
you definitely need the
2-player.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't ever get him to stop talking, man. But you know what?
I'm being quiet right now.
The thing, but you talk about, loving yourselves and, and bigging up your own music. You're not the only people bigging up your own music. Right. I looked up and I saw Bun B is sharing the record.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like
OG, Trill OG.
Talk about the fact
UGK for life.
Talk about the fact you got people on that level and you getting love from major hitters in the game. What is it like to see something like that happen in such an organic way?
I mean, between me and you, I sent every record to Bun or Killer Mike.
Really?
Word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sent everything, if like,
so one thing was like the secret A&R for you?
No, I'm saying? It's just, like, because if I'm feeling it, I don't give a fuck if you said no or not. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm saying? Like, if I'm like, bruh, check this out right here. Let me know what you think. Yeah. And then, I send them a rough. You know what I'm saying? Just like randomly. He be like, oh, man, all right. I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Bun don't never come out and say, hey, you did a good job. Yeah. But I see you. I see what you did.
Yo, and I'm surprised Bunny ain't have to get on one of them Jones, man.
Hey, man, no saying
It's coming.
It don't worry, no saying 2 players for 2 player.
Yeah,
no saying 2 players is a stamp. You know, saying like the flag.
We can get another controller in there though, man. It's not that serious.
I mean, it's 2 players. It's multiplayer. It's multiplayer. Don't worry.
Don't hog the whole game, man.
But
like,
we didn't need nothing, dog.
But it's definitely, just from like from a creative standpoint, like this album is definitely gonna go down. I really feel like it's the evolution of the South, because what we on purposely did was we fused old school classic samples with trap drums. So
straight up,
I promise you, you finna hear a lot of that.
Yeah.
Just remember, 2 player, we was right there.
I would hope we would hear a lot of that, because that was another thing I wanted to touch on. The vibe that the album, like I said, is real Southern. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that's going to jump out to you. And it's so Southern that it doesn't sound like what you're hearing coming out of the South right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, do you feel like artists today and producers today are kind of, especially from the South, are losing that feel? You know what I'm saying? The Juicy J feel, the Dungeon Family feel. You know what I'm saying? That shit that was coming out, the DJ Squeakies of the world. Like, we're losing that.
I think that there's a pressure to cater to a broader audience instead of being true to yourself and letting that audience come fuck with you.
Do you know what's crazy? As
I
you
think
said
it's a knowledge thing.
That broader audience thing you talking about, have you noticed how Juicy J is almost on so many records right now, especially on younger records?
Right. Yeah.
To the point where you got people like Rico Nasty's and them, they have whole hit records that are basically an old record. You know what I'm saying? Like basically a whole old record.
Right.
There's clearly a need and a love for that sound. It's just
because you gotta do your homework. Like,
it's almost like they making it have to come through a younger voice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like they don't want to hear it come from nobody else.
And that's because
it's digging in the crates. It's digging in the crates and it's doing your homework. That's the gap between what they're doing now and what we did. Like when we're in the studio, you can rap a freestyle, and from the school I come from, I can tell you, oh, that'll be dope over an Earth, Wind and Fire record, or that'll be dope over this, over that, because we dug in the crates, we did our homework. We know DJ Premier, we know Organized Noise, we know where they sample from, we know where they crates from, we know that Q-Tip sample jazz, we know that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know that the West Coast sample funk, you know what I mean? We know that down South sample soul. You know what I mean? And us being like educated in music, that has a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Versus just you and Fruity Loops and you just playing around with a couple melodies. That's dope and that's cool. You know what I mean? And actually Fruity Loops pushed it forward, because Fruity Loop pushed the bass and the drums forward. Yeah. But now it's time to bring the old school with the new. You know what I mean? And that's the evolution. That's what we pushing. That's what Savage just did with that Alive record.
Oh yeah, that Alive.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what 2 Chainz just did with the
whole
Money in the Way record.
Yeah.
Like that's you know what I mean? That's what's next.
Let's throw that back, man, because I was telling, like, when Ray Shrummer had the Power Glass on, I love that record.
Man,
let me tell you something. I sat there one day and was like, yo, I love this record, and then I'm listening to it. I'm like, I know why I love this record. This already came out. This already came out. This was literally a 3 6 Mafia song. Like, there's not even a twist in this beat. Like, this is the exact same song.
Straight up.
And all I'm thinking is Power Glide, but I'm like, nah, this ain't this song.
It's side to side, like that.
This some 3 6 Mafia shit. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely love for that, and I need to see that coming back. So hopefully 2 Player is part of us coming back, part of the South coming back to what the roots of the South is.
2 Player.
That's Southern lyrical, man. That's Southern lyrical.
2 Player.
God.
Yeah. And I know performance is a big part of the popularity of you. You know what I'm saying? I've been blessed to be able to host one of your shows, and I've been able to see this man perform a ton of times. I just know that your actual live performance is the main reason why you have people who go and search you out online and listen to your music, man. What is the method of the madness for your show sets? Like when he come out and you trying to get the show crunk, and I see you and your shit, man. You walking around talking your nonsense. What is the method of the madness behind the show sets for y'all?
You want me to go?
You can. All
right, I'm here for entertainment. No, saying like, you know what I'm saying, like, for real. No, saying like, I'm not just rap songs.
No,
I'm not just rhyming words. I'm an entire personality. You know what I'm saying, like, and coming to a Big Sunt show is exactly what the fuck it is. Yeah. It's a Big Sunt show. Right. It ain't a Big Sunt rap concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a Big Sunt event. It's a, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm finna kick it with you. I'm gonna take all the pictures. I'll talk to your mama, you know what I'm saying? I'll shoot you a high five. I'm gonna come down, you know what I'm saying? Let you rap the words. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna buy you a drink, you know what I'm saying? I'll buy you some chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do whatever the fuck it is that I want to do. Because I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Because it's the Big Sant Show. If I tell, you know what I'm saying, 5 minutes of jokes before I spit any bars.
Which I seen you do.
But that's what's so dope about, like, his shows. Like, he's such, like, bro, it's a real whole live entertainer, not just rap. You know what I mean? And that's dope. With me, it's about skill and tech and just skill and technique. So when you combine the two, it's just
it's a fly contrast, man. It's a fly contrast. I really look forward to seeing this when we hit Austin, man. And speaking of performances, South by Southwest is coming up. What are some of your plans for the festival? Like, and where can we catch y'all performing at?
Oh man, of course, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna do the Sweet Jane Jones picnic. We're gonna do
RP to the pimp, man.
Don't embarrass us out there, man. Like,
I would never.
Yeah, man. He be doing them 5 minutes of jokes.
Don't burn.
He be doing them 5 minutes of jokes. I've seen that.
Don't embarrass yourself.
It turned into a stand-up comedy show. Next thing you know, he roasting people.
What? You know what I'm saying? Look, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an event.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? We got like 5, 6 shows. You know what I'm saying? You know us. You know what I'm saying? Like well, you know me. I'm mobbing. So if I show up and whoever's going up next is late, I got my flash drive in my top pocket. Let's get it.
Yo, that's no lie. Let me tell you how last year when we was doing the show and we was putting everything together, I happened to notice another show was happening across the street. Had no advertising, no nothing. I didn't know what was going on. Eventually, I found out it was Jet Life. Currency then was having the show.
That's crazy.
I looked over. As I'm putting together our stage set. I look over and Son up there talking about some fuck it up. He on stage. I'm like, bro, how you make that happen even that quick?
Hey,
he
man,
ain't no lie. He keep his zip dry with him.
You know what I'm saying? I stay prepared. And you know what I'm saying? Look, man, everybody like me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you run across some motherfuckers who say they don't like Big Sant, they probably need to go see a doctor. Yeah. There might be something wrong with them. They might have a tumor or something. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, who don't like me? You don't hear motherfuckers running around here saying, like, oh, man, you know who a bitch ass nigga? That nigga Big Sant. That's a bitch ass nigga. Never. You know what I'm saying? Because I treat everybody fairly. I spread love everywhere I go. I'm positive as fuck. I walk into the room, dap everybody up, janitors, high five, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, wash my hands because you've been cleaning. But, you know, whatever, right?
Yo, I'm so glad he don't smoke weed. I'm so glad he don't smoke, man. This boy be too late. I'll tell you, he was at my wedding just like this, too. Like, you can't turn him down.
That was the gangster's wedding ever.
Wasn't it?
I ain't seen nothing.
Wasn't
I'm over here niggas in there with tattooed tears and shit.
That was like Wakanda, bro.
Gold teeth.
Let me tell you, this is a side story.
Somebody had their pistol on them.
Side story, how lit our wedding was. Recently, somebody sent us a picture of them in the parking lot of the venue smoking weed.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at a bridesmaid. I'm looking like all kind of gowns and shit crushed up in this little truck, and they just passing around joints. I'm like, this all happened within a couple of hours.
Straight up.
All happened, man. All happening.
That happened.
Yeah, that happened, man. So I appreciate it.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Have another one.
Yo, why people actually do ask us that? Like, y'all gonna have like
y'all gonna
run it back one more time?
Run it back. No, saying do it every year.
Man, nobody run pitch in for that party. Pitch in. People love pulling up for free brunch and music. Bentley ain't cheap.
Yeah,
pitch in on the party, man.
So, do you feel like, South by Southwest, you are definitely a veteran, man? And I'm pretty sure you've been down a couple of times.
I've been once.
You've been only one time?
Yep.
You been purposely avoiding it? You one of them people?
Nah, I ain't gonna say I purposely avoid it.
Man, look, some people
it's just
purposely
the universe.
avoid it.
You know what I mean? The universe. This is where it's leading me to. So
Two-player.
But I've been going to South by probably consistently since about 2011. And what I've noticed over time, and I want to see if you notice the same thing, is it was at one point, South by was a place where you would go and actually discover new people.
100%.
Like, I remember the first time, one of my second times going, like Big Sean, Rocky Fred. It was all these dudes I've never really heard of before, and they all on the same stage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they
I think I might have went to them. Was that 2012?
I believe so. It was all hip hop.
Check this out, bro. My first, when me and Crit did South by for the first time together.
Yeah.
Bro, I went back and looked at that. I found like a shirt or something. Bruh, that shit had me and Crit, Smoke Dizzle. It had J-Rock. Kendrick was J-Rock's hype man. It had Schoolboy Q. It had the Cool Kids. It had Devin. It had Wiz. It had Currency. It was 1,000 mother. It had what's my man Staley? It was 1,000 motherfuckers on there.
And how many of them people?
dope.
How many of them people was actually known names at that time? Like,
Nobody.
That was stuff that you used to go
crazy.
to South by to go see. Now I feel like
J-Rock was probably the biggest artist there.
Now I feel
J-Rock
like
and Currency.
when you hit up South by, I don't feel like it's still necessarily a vehicle for unknown acts anymore. It's more about, you know what I'm saying, like when is Kanye going to get here? Or the
Right.
time
It's like
Jay-Z
festival
took over.
season.
The time Jay-Z took over when Samsung, you
Right.
just looked up, you started looking around, you just started seeing all these Samsung ads, and before you know it, hours later, Jay-Z going to be down at the park in a second. Everybody in that city turned up into that park.
Straight up.
Nobody's like really, I feel like, searching out or really looking out for these new artists, man. Have you been catching that same vibe yourself? And do you feel like South by Southwest has changed in that level, in that way?
Maybe so, but I'm still so of the independent spirit that I'm down to, like, I like your song. I'm going to holler at you when you get off stage if you ain't bougie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to roll up on you like, yo, bro, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get your info. You know what I'm saying? Like, as opposed to, and now everybody's a superstar. And you can't tell these niggas, they got 10,000 followers and, they shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers CEOs. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell these motherfuckers nothing.
They get 10,000 followers and they get that ability to hit the swipe up on their stories. You can't tell them nothing.
Can't
no
tell
more.
them shit.
Right? Can't tell them shit.
Can't tell them nothing. They own the whole wide world, man.
It's just a stream, bro.
Get your goof ass out of here. You paying $29.99 a month for them goddamn followers. I'm sorry. Oops.
Right. Nah,
Hold up, man.
Hey,
Right, exactly.
You got 30,000 followers. Hold on.
Cut it
75
out.
likes a pic.
How you got?
All right, nigga, that's what's up.
Cut it
How
out.
you got? How you got 30,000 followers and 4 comments?
Wait,
You know what I'm
nigga,
saying?
wait.
Like, where your people at?
Right.
Where your people at? Bro, come on, man.
Sounds fishy.
It don't. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like that's bad math.
Look,
you know what I mean?
I tell people all day, I don't believe in views at all. Like, I don't believe in YouTube views. I don't believe in Instagram views. I don't believe they personally exist. Like, don't tell me about how many views you got. Like, tell me what you could bring out.
It's
you know
about
what I'm saying?
impact. It's
Straight
about
up.
impact.
Yeah.
How you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because impact is what makes people feel. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I say we the testament of that, man. Like I tell you, I don't believe in views at all. But what I do believe is if I put out an RSVP right now, we can get about 60, 70 people right now.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I believe that
come
all
on.
day.
Me and Colt
Come on.
didn't have nothing
That's
but
that influence.
Me and Colt only had parking lot and the video out. And Colt was like, yo, let's do a show so we can make some more money to fund the and I was like, I don't know, bro.
Sound like Colt.
You know what I'm saying? But dog, you know what I'm saying? We filled up fucking hour 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, 2-week notice. Filled that hoe up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're gonna record the rest of the album.
Look and tell you something, bro. And there's people with 30,000 followers when he did the Nan show.
I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying?
He did
Ain't nobody in there.
studio,
Bartender.
man.
The bartender
I mean,
and the drink girls. God bless you.
I
Enjoy
run-
yourself.
I run a studio, like, you know what I'm saying? So I work with like a lot of young artists, right?
Yeah.
And I always tell them, like, because they always want to talk about, man, I got this many likes, I got this many followers, I got this many plays. And I always tell them, bro, how many people can you put in the building?
Tell them, man, that shit is
You know
not
what I mean?
real, dude. It's not a real
How many
thing.
people can you put in the building? That's what you need to be focusing on. You need to be focusing on impact and influence.
Look, it's not even a real metric. Like, if you actually look in the insights of Instagram, they barely even tell you what a like is.
I
You
don't
know
know.
what I'm saying? Like, it's not even a real metric.
Right.
Like, I don't get people who be, yo, you got all these likes. You need. Somebody actually told me that, like, you need more. And I'm like, dog, I can tell you again, I could bring people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not focused on what an app I don't own is telling me I'm getting. I'm not focused on that.
Right. Which is curated.
Yeah, which is curated on top of that and curated poorly at that. You know what I'm
These
saying?
bitch ass- Look, man, I'm
Right,
gonna
very.
tell you what these bitch ass niggas be doing.
Why they gotta be bitch ass niggas?
Cause man, no saying, look, bro, I'm the real big son, and ain't but one. These motherfuckers won't verify me on shit. To the point now, I don't want to be
What does that
verified
mean,
now.
though?
I don't know.
But what does that
I don't
mean?
know.
I'm verified.
But I'm telling you what happened.
Yeah, I know you're a big son.
I know I am.
How am I
But
getting
yeah,
verified?
I'm
know
just saying
you-
what happened. No saying,
what the
look, man,
fuck?
I'll be in a different business situation,
Yeah.
and then somebody be like, oh man, no saying we finna go do XX show with this brand and this that. Man, you want to be verified? I'm like, I don't care, fuck it. And then they'll do it, and they'll come back rejected. Like there's
want
another big son somewhere. Like, no, that's not me.
Yep.
There's somebody named Santos in San Antonio.
You gotta be the
just
real big
shutting
son.
it all down every time. Like, hey man, no, I know a big son too.
You gotta be the real big son.
I am the real big
That
son.
happened to Danny Digital. Danny can't. There's a Danny Digital out there that will not allow Danny to have his Twitter names. That's
Isn't
why.
that a bitch?
That's why Danny got 2
Digital.
L's. That's why he got 2 L's in
Yeah,
his name.
Danny Digital.
Yeah, Danny.
Danny Digital.
Danny Digital.
That shit French. That shit French.
What up, Danny
Digital?
Danny Digital.
Big Bowls, pause.
Big balls, Paul. Y'all are hilarious.
Hey man,
What are some of your favorite South by Southwest moments? Because one of my favorites actually involved you, and it was last year with the Shell game. Remember last year when them people kept coming by?
Oh, nigga! Bruh, look, man, saying we was accosted, bruh. Them motherfuckers flocked like pigeons, you know what I'm saying?
It was like them hair pages on Instagram. Like, you lose one, and then 5 more would come by.
They kept blocking these pages. Bruh, you know what I'm saying? Boys rolling up, you know what I'm saying, with that little satin guard. with saying some niggas had jelly beans, some niggas had fucking black eyed peas. Some people, and they was just going back and forth. Some niggas had pennies.
Yeah.
They was over there going, boy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like ABC, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you won, high and that go. And then they start moving at light speed and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Yo, it was everywhere. They was on all 4 corners. And in the middle of the street.
At one point, Crit. At one point, he saw look at one of them dudes and say, hey, get!
I saw him. Because we over here being cool and chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like smoking weed in public. Basically. And this motherfucker started rolling up on me trying to get me to play this little fun ass game. I said, hey man, get! And he left.
And they roll out all smooth too. They just be walking all sudden. You want to play?
I saw that motherfucker. I said, you ain't got no jacket. Where you pull that from, nigga?
I'm more like who still play?
He flipped that shit out like a Monopoly board.
Who still played the Shell game in 2000? Man, come on, man. Like we doing this right now.
Fucking 4 card money and shit. Get your ass out of here. Get your goof ass out of here, man.
Inventing games, man. So what's some of your favorite moments?
My favorite moment is when I saw Killer Mike, and then I said, Killer Mike, we got a house right over here, and we finna go record. And he was like, all right, that's what's up. And then, then I went over there and we recorded Glass House.
He said, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like we recorded Glass House with Crit, Spitter, and Wiz.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And that was the last joint to go on Cushion Orange Juice. And then
that happened in South by. Y'all did that.
100%.
That was in Austin, really.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In a living room of some random Airbnb. Before Airbnb.
Somebody random ass house.
But then, you know what I'm saying? Then I saw Killer Mike at Tree Sound like a week later. And I was like, see, nigga, I told you, nigga. He was like, you right.
I was recording. You right.
He was like,
he still said
I told him the whole story. I said, bro, I saw you. 10 minutes later, I did this. He was like, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have believed you, strange person.
Yeah, I ain't never been in my life.
I should have followed you home, strange dude.
But for real, you be doing that. Like, I remember being at OPE Lounge, and you had brought through Lil Rel. And I thought you knew Lil Rel. He's like, nah, I just happened to see him on the street and say, yo, you want to go to a party? And he said, cool.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Lil Rel is in this house party with us, just walking around with his hands in his pocket.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Name a nigga who don't like Big Son. Strangers like Big Son, bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you can talk nigga, when I'm saying, with $100,000 into a house, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't gonna rob him, come on, you gotta love me.
Yo, by the time you told me you didn't know him, I was like, so this dude just followed you?
Yeah, you was like, yo, man, yo, how long you done known Rel? I said, I don't know that nigga.
I just saw him. We on Edgewood. You really walked up to this man and said, hey, you wanna go to a party?
I say, bro, you wanna do something low key where ain't nobody gonna bother you?
And he said,
was like, yes. I said, bro, it's tacos and shit right over at the crib. I said, it's tacos, nigga, you might have to take a couple pictures, but that'll be it. And he was like, bet.
He did it.
And him and LeVar, they was shooting fucking Uncle Drew. I found out, like,
was they? They
were shooting Uncle Drew because LeVar was there. LeVar, you know what I'm saying, he be doing that T.I. impression.
That's crazy.
You know
That's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying, he was super faded. I saw him the other day too. I reminded him that story. I'm like, bro, you don't probably remember the story because you was drunk off your ass. He was like, yeah. You right.
Yeah, that's really though. Yo, Lil Rel came through there, was taking pictures, and I'm sitting there the whole time like, is that's the dude from Get Out? Like,
yeah. It was right out to Get Out too.
Yeah, why is he here? Like, well, why is he literally here? But yeah,
because tacos, nigga, tacos bring people together.
Tacos and Son. Tacos and Son. You should have been there that night, man.
Big Son.
Tacos and Son.
It was a good one.
No, bro. I said, bro, you want to go somewhere? I said, bro, some tacos and shit right around the corner. You want to go somewhere where ain't nobody gonna bother you?
Let me tell you, and it wasn't even.
He was like,
man, don't come for them tacos, man.
It wasn't even that lit. It wasn't even that lit. It was one person in the back.
It wasn't even that lit though. It really wasn't.
One person in the back,
like just all our friends.
They was pouring wine for everybody, and dude really just walked in. So we looking like, yo, is that dog from the movie? Like, what the fuck is it?
Right.
Yeah, he just came and just stood there for a little while, then took pictures.
You know what I'm saying? Played on his phone, sat down.
Yep, then left. He just sat down all on
Lurch's couch. All right, peace, y'all.
All on Lurch's couch sitting. Like, bro, you don't belong here. This ain't your crib.
Hey, man.
But you're right. Who don't like Big Son, man? And clearly, everybody's about to love 2Playa, man.
2Player.
Hey, man, 2Player.
Redcoat, the coldest of all time. Coldest of all time. Redcoat. Coldest of all time.
That's the code.
Is that what it stands for?
That's what it stands for.
Okay, I was this year's old when I
learned
that. I've known you for
Look,
this
man.
year's old, bro.
Bro, no saying.
All in the studio.
I'm trying to keep everybody informed, man.
Coldest of all time.
Look, man, I told motherfuckers last night.
Might not be the greatest. Might not be the hardest,
but he the coldest.
I'm
he
damn
said
sure the coldest.
I ain't the GOAT, but I'm the coat.
Last night, what's up? Look, last night we packed out Deep End for the 2-year anniversary of Control the Rise.
That's the other thing I heard.
And the release party.
It was super dope.
And I told everybody, you know, there was a bunch of motherfuckers in there.
Yeah.
And I said, look, man, ain't before MCs to make me nervous. And I said, that's Big Crit.
Yeah.
That's Bun B.
Yeah.
That's Smoke Dizza. And Redcoat motherfucking Poet. Because look, bro, you know what I'm saying? Look, I know who I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm the shit. I'll come through here, you know what I'm saying?
That's coming from the hardest nigga
fuck
since
you up,
MC
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ren.
quick, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because Son can spit. Son can spit.
oh, yeah, no, so I'm rapping motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Ha, your ass.
I tell Son all the time he my favorite rapper.
Never hear from your motherfucking ass ever again. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he had to be on Parking Lot. You know what I mean?
But no saying,
that
like,
motherfucking
look,
OG.
bro,
I was persistent.
I watched,
was like,
look, man,
bruh,
I was over here being super diligent, like, I'm gonna kill this shit. Coke went outside, Smoke came back and kicked his verse one time. I was like, fuck! I was like, what am I gonna do?
It's like,
is this enough? Of course it is. But
the analogies, and this may be crazy, but it's you know what I'm saying? It's like Miles and Coltrane. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ooh,
you know, Miles was a technician.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was just very skilled, versatile. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then Coltrane was also a technician and very skilled and versatile. But Coltrane had that, you know, he had that voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like his instrument was just super unique.
Liable to
Son.
go off,
you know what I
liable to
mean?
go off script.
I have never heard anybody talk or sound like bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you can rap like that and you got a voice like that, come on.
Yeah, his voice do
Come on,
stand
man.
out, man. Yo,
That's two player.
Two player.
two player. Ain't no lie, man. Y'all definitely made an amazing project, man. But is there any chances we gonna see a part 2?
Well, what? No, I'm saying, look, bro, look,
definitely.
man. I was just telling motherfuckers, you know, what I'm saying, I got a lot of pressure on me.
I don't solo
To
rap
be
no more. I'm two
look,
player.
I ain't gonna front with you. I got a lot of pressure on me to be a solo act. And I don't want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no interest in being no solo artist. I ain't jiving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got pushing this shit kind of like Bun, except Crit didn't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was like, hey, man, you gotta do something. I'm like, no, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I'll be Tony Yayo for the rest of my life, nigga. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it, nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was like, bro, no, man, you're too much. You gotta do more. So I did. But now that I've done enough, shit, I'm trying to do this 2-player shit forever. Nigga. We're gonna be Rolling Stones.
Man, what's up with
me?
player?
I just want to start high. I just want to start how I finish it. You know, I did the solo thing. You know what I'm saying? But I started in a group because for me, hip hop was the group. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what I fell in love with at first. So, you know, hey man, you know, I want to end it out. You know what I mean? With how I started.
That's what's up.
Dope ass
Coke
group.
finna graduate to Sensei.
Sensei,
he finna get off the raps and just, you know what I'm saying, meditate and just give good vibes.
That's it.
Bro, he's still the coldest.
At the trunk.
Still the coldest one.
Coldest of all time.
Coldest of all time.
Coldest of all time, man.
Coldest of all time. So what's
Two
coming
player.
up? What's coming
Two
up
player.
next, man? You got some. Matter of fact, I was trying to get Pan my Jane out here, man. Jane gang.
What up, Jane?
Jane gang. I'm a fan of Jane, man. I thought she
hard.
was perfect. Jane hard. You know, I've always wanted to know before we get out of here. I always wanted to know, how did you and Jane connect? Because I've always thought, you know, about some two yins and yangs. With two yins and yangs, like,
Jane came by the Jane Bad Clad. Me and Bad Clad, who is a producer of a 2-player, he's also the producer of Jane. We're like longtime collaborators.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So me and him was actually working on Made in the Trunk at the time. And then he was like, hey man, I got this girl, man, I want you to check, you know what I'm saying? I want you to check out. So he brought her by the trunk, by the dojo.
By the dojo.
You know what I mean?
Sensei.
Man, we just heard something in him, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we was just like, hey, man, let's just, you know what I'm saying? Let's just do a song or two. We did a couple songs and shit was jamming. And we was like, oh, we got to keep this going.
Let me tell you, Jane's one of the more unique Atlanta acts out
Straight
here. Straight
up.
That's the best way I could describe it. Like, she's one of the more she's almost like she's legitimately a cartoon that came to life.
100%.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Because Bad Clad is, as a production, like, if you listen to 2-player and listen to Jane,
they're two different.
you would never know.
I didn't know.
It's the same dude.
Yeah, I didn't know.
He is the most unique producer I have ever heard. Period.
So now I'm thinking, play me some pimping versus check for me. You know what I'm saying? Like you know. Now I'm thinking
Let
like
the
that
strippers trap.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Man, y'all go download that Panama Jane and Batch it, man. That Let the Strippers Trap. That shit hard in the motherfucker.
We gonna get Jane in here, man. We gonna roll up. I know she smoke.
That shit harder than the goddamn brick, boy.
Hey, man. Out the trunk.
We gonna roll up, man. All right, well, we gonna get out of here. We got plenty of food in the building. We gonna
do we, nigga? What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, like there's
I'm only here for my share.
We gotta give you rules.
My share only.
I was gonna give everybody rules real quick, especially you two. Don't eat too fast.
Oh fuck! It's some fucked up shit. No, I ain't eating that.
No, it's good. It's good.
I hear you know what I'm saying, but you know,
just telling you, don't eat
dry tomorrow.
That part. Don't drink too fast.
Tried to get me, nigga.
Don't eat too fast.
Ha nigga, tried to get me. You almost got me, nigga.
Oh, this food different.
Yeah. Oh, this food is different. All right, cool.
Oh, you cook.
Yo, before we split out of here, let people know how they can catch up with y'all and how they can get two player.
Hey man, no saying 2Player is available everywhere, streaming. If you know saying if you too fiscally conscious to have a streaming service, it's on YouTube. It's on Audio Mac. Because I'd rather you have that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather you have it. Because when I need you, I need you to show up.
This is a national treasure, man.
Play that
Y'all
shit,
go get that
like
shit,
on an old iPad that don't conduct no stream, they ain't connect to the internet. All you want, as long as you playing that motherfucker. Because when I tell you, you know what I'm saying, that when the 2Player live, I need you to show up. You know what I mean? 2Player everywhere, no saying 2Player everything at Gmail. You want to book us? Redcoat the Poet at everything, Big Sant at everything, BIGSANT. Redcoat is one word, does another one, then Poet is another one. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just for you.
Look, man, out the trunk, motherfucking OG in the building. I appreciate y'all coming through. I'm about to survive a 12-hour ride with you in a couple hours.
It's gonna be fun as fuck, boy. I got some stories for your ass.
Last time I took a trip with Sant gave us a story halfway back to Atlanta. He starts telling us the story about this girl he used to know who got kidnapped. And when I say it was the most, yeah, bro, I need you to tell this story off air. Yeah, because it's gonna. This how this. Let me tell you the story.
Oh, 100%. No saying
the story ends with the dude at the gas station asked Sant. Sant asked the dude at the gas station, "You seen this white girl?" He go, "Oh man, Shotty got kidnapped." Okay, then he just runs out and he just splits out, throws his ID out the street, throws everything, throws his phone. So I don't want nobody to know me after this point. Tell them that story off air. Like I say, he's full of stories, full of animation. My man Code over here is full of talent, full of
lyrics, man. Man, Southern lyrical. I paint you a canvas. Hop in my '83 Chevy and vanish.
Serious,
these niggas softer than Danish. That's really Danish, but it didn't rhyme right, so he turned it to Danish, and nobody say nothing. That's hip hop. He don't face that bitch.
That's Eminem. That's Eminem. That's Biggie.
That's Rakim. I love that shit. Boy.
You feel me?
Coldest of all time, nigga.
That's music to smoke to. And
man.
That's CashColorCannabis, a high level of conversation. Thank you again for our sponsor, Greenhouse Bliss. We out for tonight.
I don't know what to do with my eyes because I listen to this shit.